Thank you, Carly. Before we go to our third question, I'd like for our candidates that will be in House 78, Gino and Tony, please come up and have a seat here to my right. We're going to try to save time, and when our Senate candidates are done, our House candidates will be able to move in a little more easily. Our third question, we'll start with Carly and then go to Mike. Now that you are able, if elected, to represent a single district in Monongalia County, what do you see as the priorities of that district? Sorry. Obviously for you all, it's trans-county. You know, you'll represent a different looking 13 senatorial district than you had previously.
In my opinion, the top priority for this district and for Mon County and Marion County as well is the opioid and drug issue that we have just right in our backyards. And I think that that has been a serious problem, especially on High Street. And I've talked to people where homeless people will be walking in their backyards, or they'll find people sleeping in very odd places, or even in their yards, on their porch. And that leads to higher crime, which can lead to people leaving our state as well. And the drug epidemic has been just completely ravaging our entire state and our entire area. I'm from Brooke County, and it's even worse up there, but it's also hitting right here in Mon County and Marion County. Just an anecdotal story. 2 summers ago, my neighbor was cutting their grass, and someone walked right into their house and stole a handful of things, whatever they could get their hands on, and left before they even knew. And that was just right across from our street, right across from our house in Westover. So that is a serious problem, and if I'm honored enough to be elected, then that will be an issue that I will want to look at and see what is driving people, and to not only to address the drug problem, but also the homeless issue. And if people are unable to take care of themselves, and if they are addicted to drugs, then maybe there's some intervention that these states could have. And I think that's where we should put some attention as well.
The 13th Senate District has changed a little bit with redistricting, and while I've represented a big portion of this new district, there are some areas of the district that I haven't represented when I served previously. So I look at the campaign as an opportunity to, of course, get out and ask people for their vote. We do that. But it's also a listening campaign. You're out in these communities and you're listening and you're picking up things that are important. So, for example, Brookhaven has been added to this district. So today I went to the Brookhaven Community Center for their spaghetti dinner so that I could talk with people and understand what's important in that area of the county that I haven't represented. So the way I'll approach this job is trying to get out in the community as much as I can, understanding what's important to people, helping with basic services, and really trying to help move our county forward. We have potential to have a great legislative team in Charleston, and I want to be a part of that team and work with many of the quality people that you're going to hear from today. Our format today is not going to allow you to hear from Justin or Stephen or Zach based on them not being in contested races, but I can assure you I'm working with those folks and trying to teach them what I know so that they could be a successful contributing member of this team as possible. But I want to thank everybody that's come out today. I think this is a great opportunity to hear from all the candidates, and look forward to chatting with you after if we get that opportunity. I brought a few campaign posters. If you want to take one of those home with you for your yard, we'd be honored to have you do that. And I've got a few magnets for your refrigerator as well.
Thank you, Mike. Thank you, Carly. Ladies and gentlemen, Mike and Carly again are running for Senate District 13. They'll be both on the Republican ballot in the primary. We do have it's not a contested primary for the incumbent Senator Charles Clements in the 2nd Senatorial District. He has no Republican challenger on the ballot. And also, unfortunately, he had to travel to Charleston for interim meetings. He has a meeting this afternoon. And then they'll do interims tomorrow and possibly Tuesday, with the idea of a special session on the horizon. So Senator Clements wasn't able to join us, but we're thankful to have Mike and Carly join us and answer our questions. Feel free to stick around. I'm sure the audience will engage you here at the end of our program. But thank you for your time. If everyone will give them a warm round of applause. welcome on our next group of House candidates. Next will be candidates for House District 78, Gino Chiarelli, Tony Nicchiaccio. Fortunately, Scott Nail was obviously unable to attend. We regret that, but